Hey everyone, I'm out hiking again today after it's rained a few. Looks like I got an oyster mushroom of some sort growing here on this wood here. Maybe a phoenix oyster, I can't tell. There's groups of them, it'd be easier to determine, but that could very well be your regular Ostreatus Ostreatus. Very wet though. I'm going to leave it be though, so hopefully it sprouts a bunch more out of this old rotten log. There's the state tree of Ohio, the buckeye. You see the 5 leaves there and green buckeyes growing. Wind's knocked a few of them on the ground because there's a bad storm, but that's what the tree looks like. Poisonous though. I came back to this same old tree that has these reddening lepiotas on it. And I noticed today that also grown back here is some coral mushrooms. Real young. Hopefully it's the crown coral, which I think it is, means it'll be edible. You can see it's growing a little path around here, but I'm gonna come back in a few days and hopefully pick it when it's bigger. Well, I'm back a couple of days later, and unfortunately these crown corals look like they're kind of starting to dry up because it's gotten dry out here. Same way with these reddening lepiotas. But this is just right off the trail where it's going to be drier, so I'm going to hike around here for a bit and see if I can find anything good. Maybe even chicken of the woods or some bonderzawi. We'll see. Don't these look weird? They're called doll's eyes. Like the eye of a porcelain doll. I think I might have found some chanterelles. Bit dry. One knocked over there. Don't see a lot of any more of them around. Again, it's like it got real wet there for like 2 weeks, and now it's bone dry outside. Crazy Ohio weather. But I think we'll have to get deeper into the woods where there's not all this spotted sunlight around you. You can see it's a bit more open where the wind's going through and drying things out. So I'm finding more of these around. Again, I know I've never actually foraged for chanterelles, but I'm pretty sure that's what these are. I have to take a spore. I'm going to collect as many as I can. Take a spore print, make sure, get some better identification. Then I'll really know. So I'm back here out in the woods. I was going to continue doing some more videoing yesterday, but dang battery in my phone completely died and wouldn't recharge, so I had to go buy a new battery. So I was ready to step on it. I was so mad. But anyhow, now I have my GoPro out here, so you're going to get better video quality anyhow. I can just bring my tripod and all of it out here. So I identified what these are. These are Lactarius mushrooms. Lactarius hygrophoroides, I believe. But there's 3 different varieties. You see this one has wide space gills. There's one that has narrow gills and whatnot. But this one's a bit dry. If you find a fresh one, a bit fresher over here. Try to get them before they go bad. It's already a day late back out here, but I don't know if you can tell. But see the milky kind of substance coming out? That's a identifier of these types of mushrooms. You can see they got a pressed center and orangey. Also too, you can tell the difference between them and a jack-o'-lantern mushroom by snapping the end off, and it'll be whitish pith on the inside, about the same color as the stem, while jack-o'-lanterns will be yellow on the inside. So I'm going to collect a lot of these, hopefully. I did fry some up in butter and onions, and they were really good to eat. So if I get enough, I'll even sell them. But I'm going to put them in these same containers. You see, I brought a bag and put them in individual containers, so that way carrying out of here it won't damage them. So I'll take some more videos of anything else I see interesting out here, and maybe show you guys me cooking them up. Looks like I found a whitened variety of these too. It tells the same mushroom, it's making the same milkiness. You can see though, the gills on this one are crowded, so it's one of the other species. Pretty sure they're all edible, but I'm going to make sure. But I'm still going to collect these. Now I also got some look-alike mushrooms in the same area. Here's one of them. You can see, looks like those one mushroom still has the kind of divot in it, but the cap's kind of split around it, and when you rub it, no milk comes out. Chances are these are called russulas, or russulas. But unfortunately I don't know which ones are good and which ones are bad. I know the ones that have a pinkish top are Russula medica. Those will make you sick. But you can see they're growing up everywhere. Thick and meaty. There's also some boletes out here too. Let's see some. These little guys right here. I don't know what kind they are. They might be chestnut boletes. If they are, that's really good. So you can see the pores on the bottom. The chestnut will have like that brown center. Otherwise it might be a bitter bolete. I'm pretty sure I saw a few of those somewhere. Let me see. Tell you what, I found a good spot for all kinds of different varieties of mushrooms out here. A lot of oak. So I'm sure that has something to do with it. But see here, here's one of the bad boys, an Amanita. Now notice that this variety Amanita does not have a ring around the stem. It's all white gills. And if I dig back here, get in there, you can see the vulva, egg sac from which it came. See that? That's classic right there. If you see that, has Amanita. Which species is this? I don't know. Could be Panthera. Oh, look at this. Got a friend hanging out by it too. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, how you doing? I'll let you be. Yeah, but if you come across those, stay away. Leave them for the turtles. Here's a better example of the Russula medica. See a very reddish top. Of course, I assume that's what it is because of the red and the white underneath. The edible Russulas in North America are also called shrimp Russulas too, because they should have like a real strong odor of shrimp. That's how you tell they're the ones you want, but you can't really smell it off the bat. So maybe they say if you leave them out in a pile in your room, you'll be able to definitely tell. It smells like a shrimpery in there. But yeah, stay away from these. They're no good. Here are some beautiful bolete specimens. Let's see, this one crooked over here. It's a little old on this one. Now, I don't know what kind of bolete that is. It might be a bitter bolete. It looks like it. See this pretty one right here. Very, very meaty. But I got some smaller ones. We'll go home and do some more identification. I think with these two, it's like, one rule is if they bruise blue, which I don't know, might. Yeah, it looks like it might be bruising. Usually the rule for Jen is if bolete bruises blue, I know you want to throw it back, but yeah, I also know that some edible varieties also bruise, so I'll examine this and identify it when I get back. Check it out. It's your classic Ostreatus mushroom. Just like the ones I used to grow. Off this old rotten tree breaking apart. I don't know what's wrong with this tree. Looks like it had barbed wire wrapped around it, but not all the way up to the top. It must be some sort of infection that killed it off and made it all weird looking. But see, there's chunks of wood falling off of it everywhere, and mushrooms eating it up. So this is what 4 hours of hiking in the woods got me. About 5.5 containers of these milky caps, as they're called, Lactarius. I did get lucky on the way out and found a healthy coral mushroom. Probably a little, getting almost too old, but got it just in time. I can definitely tell if I went out one day later, everything would be dried up to a crisp because it's already back up to 90 degrees and dry as heck outside. So hopefully here in a week or so they're calling for more rain, and then I'll probably go out a couple days after that and see if more of these things popped up. See, also too, I got a container of ones to identify. Got one of those big boletes. Found, where's that one here? Here's a Rasula. That's green on top. Kind of like a smoky green. I don't smell any shrimp to it, but I don't know. It might be a Medica as well, because I think the Medica actually can vary in colors. That's why Rasulas are a bit hard to distinguish. And don't do what I did and go through the forest wearing shorts and hiking boots. Because I came back with burrs. You see my socks, just covered in burrs. Had burrs all the way inside my shorts, up into my underwear, and had to walk 2 miles back like that. So that kind of sucked. Yeah, I'll be wearing jeans next time.